last time on AF. Grippy, one of the Old Saiyans who developed differently than the Saiyans we know, attained a new form in the middle of her fight against Super Saiyan 6 Gohan, which at least looks similar to his canon beast form. Before they could finish, Goku and Vegeta would reappear on Earth. At the realization these monsters killed his son, Vegeta quickly did away with Nas, leading us to our story today. Trunks, the brave and determined son of Vegeta, had fallen in battle only moments ago. The invading trio known as the Old Saiyans had unleashed their full might upon him. Among them was Nas, a ruthless warrior whose power and cruelty knew no bounds in his thirst for battle. Although he was more of a match for Trunks, his far more powerful, experienced progenitor eliminated Nas like he was nothing. And judging by the look on his face, he feels Trunks is far from avenged. On the world of the Kais, Kibito Kai cowers that these Old Saiyans are terrifying. Though, given Goku and Vegeta can clearly handle themselves, this still doesn't bode well with them. That's when Old Kai remembers. He remembers the thing he forgot. The forgotten thing he couldn't remember. The source of his anxiety, something that's been on the tip of his tongue this entire ordeal, but he couldn't identify it until now. His successor requesting he tell him. We put this batter in the oven as we turn our focus back to Earth. Vegeta, a little less bloodthirsty than before, wants to know why the three of them are here. She explains simply enough that before he killed Nas, they only wanted to fight strong opponents. Which makes sense to the prince. Aware these people are Saiyans, he supposes that is typical of their kind. Grippy continues as she narrows her eyes to reveal that she also came here to find a strong man to fulfill another purpose. What's that you say? She ominously informs, he will be here soon. The legendary Super Saiyan. But the legendary Super Saiyan? That's something Vegeta's never based his entire personality around before. And that's right. The Old Saiyan tried to explain to those two that died that they don't turn into actual Super Saiyans. The moon on this planet will soon emit a light that only shines once every 1,000 years. Apparently by bathing in this light, Saiyans who are deemed worthy will awaken into the legendary Super Saiyan. Their true purpose is to fight such a warrior. Aghast, Goku breaks this down as, so it turns out what we thought was Super Saiyan was totally wrong? You're saying there could still be Saiyans even stronger than us? Grippy believes they could settle this right now, but that would be a waste. They don't know who might become a real Super Saiyan, so why don't they call a temporary truce? It would be a shame if everyone died before someone was chosen as the legendary Super Saiyan, right? Back to our baking with Old Kai.
So, the legendary Super Saiyan! Huh, so it's maybe true after all. I heard tales of a legendary Super Saiyan long ago.
Kibito Kai queries if he means to say that he's seen this legendary Super Saiyan before. But no way, he's never actually seen one, just heard some stories is all. It was told to him that half the galaxy was on the brink of disaster due to this legendary warrior. But half the galaxy? Being a Majin Buu level threat, younger Kyle wonders how he's never heard of such a monster. It's also worth noting that it's debated galaxy should really be universe here. But given how there's thought to be 2 trillion galaxies in the universe, each containing 3.2 trillion planets, and in our Milky Way galaxy there's considered to be up to 60 billion potentially habitable planets, it just makes more sense to say galaxy even though it doesn't quite seem like a new threat in Dragon Ball. However, it gets even worse. It wasn't one of these monsters, but many. Or so was the understanding at the time. Moving from one star system to another, the death toll is likely in the hundreds of billions. In just a matter of days, the Kaioshin and alike realized that life forms from nearly half the stars in the galaxy had been slaughtered. To cause such devastation in this short of time, they must have been able to utilize instant teleportation like Goku. These were formidable planets, home to powerful warriors, but all were slain regardless of their strength. After the bloodshed, they set out to catalog the destruction. Does the young Kaio know what they found? The one who eradicated not just the first world, but all of them, was, as he guessed it, but a single Saiyan. Which to him, this is unbelievable. one person causing half the galaxy to crumble to pieces. Old Kaio further speculates that this incident must have sparked the legends that still linger to this day. And so began the legend of the Super Saiyan. After a short thought, Kubito-kai asks if this means that is the creature who's about to show up on Earth, which appears so. When the younger Kai gets a brilliant idea. If it's the Earth's moon that's the problem, why not just destroy it? Good thinking in his elder's eyes. They'd better go tell Goku right away. And right on cue, Grippy informs our heroes back home that trying to destroy the moon would be pointless. Because of this unique event, the moon has enormous pent-up energy. Any devastating impact would release this energy and destroy this planet along with a few others in the system. Besides, they wouldn't want to prematurely end their fun, would they? Well, so much for that idea. Vegeta responds, assuming everything you're saying is true. There isn't an actual reason we need to wait to fight you. With a humph, Grippy guesses not technically, but he can't be serious. He's a Saiyan too, isn't he? Doesn't the chance to fight someone strong not excite him? And it's not that he's uninterested, he just has more important matters at hand. Almost like she's heard this one before. She wants to guess. He has a family or something, right? Bingo. He admits there was a time when brutality and conquest meant everything to him, but after he came to this planet, he realized there are things much more important. However, he's already lost her with a silly philosophy. He's thinking way too deep. Family? The real deal is the thrill of the fight, the grit in your teeth, the fire in your soul. That's what makes life worth living. And as much as she'd like to get her hands on him right now, she can't resist the urge of grappling with the legendary Super Saiyan. But no, they're going to finish this now. He doesn't care about their legends. Which, gotta admit, is pretty amazing character development for Vegeta. Placing her hands on her hips, she doesn't think he understands the situation they're in. He's definitely misunderstanding one big detail. Fighting. The legendary Super Saiyan. It might be yourself or Boca. It might be one of the Earth Saiyans. Who knows? It might be all three of the Earth Saiyans and neither herself or Boca. Maybe no legendary Super Saiyan at all will appear and the whole thing turns out to be a lie. Waiting around might not lead to anything at all. And, using thinking, Vegeta scoffs that's all the more reason to end this now. Something she wants to agree with. But they simply must have a go at the legendary Super Saiyan. It's the opportunity of a lifetime, the very dream of Old Saiyans everywhere. Even if there's only the slightest chance the legendary Super Saiyan turns out to be Vegeta, she doesn't want to kill him before knowing for certain. She shouts to Boca, "Let's go!" Speeding away. Vegeta tells the others not to bother chasing after him. They'll be back soon. For now, they should regroup and figure out what they can. Powering down, he wants Gohan to explain to him everything he knows. Doing the same, he complies. As everyone gets filled in on the previous events, Gohan finishes with, "And here we are." Vegeta responds, "I see. Looks like there is trouble brewing in places we didn't even know about." Which is correct. The way these Old Saiyans think is hard for Gohan to grasp. He doesn't think they have any emotions. Though to Vegeta, that's not the strange part. Earthlings are soft-hearted to begin with. Saiyans are a warrior race. It's in their nature to be interested in only battle. To those guys, he and Kakarot are the weird ones. Goku lowers his head, sighing. "It's our fault Goten and Trunks are dead. If we had just been around." Gohan interjects. "No, it's equally my fault too. Should we bring them back while we can?" Something the prince doesn't think is a great idea. He believes they should wait until the threat is eliminated first. Those guys could still cause much more devastation. It'd be counterproductive to get in over their heads before they know all they can. with everyone on the same page. Vegeta beckons. First, we need to speak to Bulma and get Trunks into cryogenic stasis. Flying away, it's likely she'll be even more devastated than Vegeta at the passing of their son. With our heroes foolishly letting the Old Saiyans go to wait for the event that may possibly unveil one or many legendary Super Saiyans. Just who, if anyone, will it be? Then again, since the cycles of the full moon is rather predictable, are our heroes simply letting their enemies go for now to bide time to obtain more information, and secretly planning to finish this before the lunar phenomenon occurs?